This suddenly twigs, actually we do know he's there and it is him we want, and we have chaos.
Finally, the third cop car takes up its position in the chasing pack, but they still can't strike yet.
We have a duty to detain and deal with the offender. We also have a duty to protect the public.
James is now behind the chasers, keeping the traffic behind them out of harm's way.
That gives us enough vehicles to box it in, as well as having a safety vehicle, which means that the motorists that are coming up on you at 70-80 mile an hour, we can give them warning to move over, and it gives us a bit of a safety barrier.
With the motorway traffic held back, the intercept team get ready to stop the suspect.
Yeah, 22 to 23, if you want us to come past us, leave your lights off. When ours go on, then put yours on. I'll go in front, the car behind me, offside, you at the back. Confirm?
Yeah, obviously.
Yes, as soon as we're clear, I'll come round you.
Line 2, my bad.
I'd like that little white car out of the way, because it's going to get right in the middle of it all if we're not careful. We're going.
Martin moves to overtake the suspect's car. One patrol car sits behind, and another comes alongside.
Stop. Vehicle is stopped, stand by, XM.
Now the car for us. Come out and I'll explain what's happening. Alright, turn the face out.
I'm the way to start on and
Initially, he started saying, well, it isn't stolen because essentially it's his car. Maybe he thought it was all a big mistake.
The front one's the only one we can get him into. One of these two.
Different people have different reactions, and the reaction isn't quite right for a completely innocent person. He's a little bit too resigned to it.
James is still holding traffic back, waiting for an all clear.
Yeah, all cars are off the road, they're on the hard shoulder, you can let it run, and then just come down to us.
As the roadblock's released and the motorway reopens, the suspect and his car are taken to York Police Station. James Duffy is checking in the driver of the car reported stolen.
Stop without issues, not arrested on suspicion of theft about it. You got anything in your pockets at all, mate?
That's my wallet is in this one.
Yeah. He was really cool, calm and collected. He's never been arrested before. We've got no record of him on our local system.
I'm the registered owner and keep up the car.
The driver continues to dispute who owns the car. But as routine checks are carried out, a search of the man reveals something much more suspicious.
It's cash.
Now we search all people when they come into custody, and it's a good job that we do. Probably about £4 grand.
It's cash.
Is it?
Yeah. Won it from the bookie.
Sorry?
I won it on football 5.
£4,000 is a lot of cash for a gambling win, and James suspects the money really comes from the proceeds of crime.
£4 grand. Such a large quantity of cash, we're going to further arrest you on suspicion of money laundering.
Really?
Okay, yeah.
The police are starting to think they might be onto something much bigger here.
Got anything else in your trouser pockets?
Yeah.
We're now leading somewhere else. We have a very, very basic domestic theft of a car. We now suddenly have somebody with £4,000 in his pocket in cash. So I guess you start to dig more and more. You use the powers that's available to you, so we continue to search.
Put your shoes off for me.
Start that again from the beginning.
078.
The cops then make another discovery. It's a package full of what they suspect is Class A drugs.
You don't really get amphet in the little... They're individual wraps. It's like cracks a wrap, 0.2 gram wraps. I reckon it's correct. Yeah.
The drugs are crack cocaine, worth £2,000.
A real large quantity, actually. Probably one of the largest quantities that I've seen get off someone. Wrapped and ready to go, obviously, not in a pre-made small wraps. So it's a real good little seizure there.
In 2013, there were over 200,000 drug offences recorded in the UK.
I would think most people involved at that level, it's because of profit. It's how much money you make. It's business, it's simple, it's supply and demand.
While the officer sorts that out.
The thing that goes down badly with society is the after effects. Drugs are nasty. Drugs have a long-term effect on people. People become victims of drugs. People who become victims of drugs have families. Families witness this. So it becomes an unpleasant affair all around.
The allegations against the man in relation to the stolen car are yet to be resolved. But now his arrest for drug supply means he could be facing a lengthy prison sentence. Despite this, he remains unfazed.
He's still real cool, calm and collected. There's no worry in his face. We get a range of reactions, but often very quiet, very solemn. You think they might have something on them. Very nervous, you can see their chest going in and out, real shallow, rapid breathing, because they've got adrenaline going around their body, but there was no indications with this chap that there was anything untoward.
At York Police Station, James Duffy and Martin Smith are still dealing with the crack cocaine found on the driver they stopped on the A1.
Now, he claims that he found it in a park, he picked it up, he knew what it was, and his plan was to take that away and sell it. We all know that's a load of rubbish. Whether he's taking the rap because he doesn't want it to fall on people above him in the food chain, maybe, I don't know.
Checks reveal that the driver has no criminal record.
Yeah, do we know when he came here?
It's rare for the police to be totally unaware of someone found carrying such a large quantity of Class A drugs.
Okey-doke. Substantive licence from 2005, that's genuine. He's of no interest to immigration. They don't know anything about him.
This one really caught us on the back foot because you've got someone that we don't know anything about. He's never been in trouble. We don't hold any intelligence on him.
But in that case, if that licence is right, which they say it is, and that is him as they say it is, he's no record at all.
No trace, nice.
Which is rather a lot to have on someone for... Rookie, no, very, very lucky or very clever.
Newbie. Not anymore.
The hope now is that their investigation will lead to others.
Because it's someone that's perhaps gone under the radar a bit. There's no attention been put into him, but he's obviously, due to the fact that he's not very well known, he's managing to move around large quantities of gear, large quantities of cash.
West Yorkshire.
With the man arrested, the cops can now search his home address.
Our priority at the moment is going to be securing the house. There might be further drugs, further cash, further evidence relating to the offence. Basically, we can delay his right to have somebody informed if we believe there's going to be a loss of evidence. We can get some officers around there and do the search and hopefully secure some more gear, cash, evidence, whatever it may be. There will be a hierarchy. You'll have the person at the top that imports the gear. That will then get split up to lower dealers. Then there's a whole range of different levels before you get down to your street level dealing.
What started as an unproven report of a stolen car has uncovered a much more serious offence. If found guilty of crack dealing on this scale, the suspect could be jailed for 4.5 years. It's midday.
Yes, received. Just repeat. Foxtrot Papa 55.
Tadcaster Traffic Constable Martin Smith is 5 hours into his shift when a call comes in about a stolen car.
They've got a trigger hit on a stolen motor vehicle coming south from Borough Bridge.
The cars hit an automatic number plate recognition camera.